As an information professional, it is important for me to always be improving. A professional's work is never done, and because of that, neither is my duty to always better myself to better fulfill my duties. My ability to provide patrons with services they need hinges on my ability to be up to the task, and the best way to do so is to always be looking for ways to develop my professional skills. Thankfully, I am not alone in this. There are a number of professional organizations associated with the information sciences that can better provide insight, advice, and perhaps even assistance, as long as I am willing to reach out to them. My professional development begins with an understanding of a few key concepts, both understandings of success and failure, as well as more general professional knowledge. The criticality of time, the elements that trick someone into wasting their valuable time, known as time robbers, and the elements of personality that make for a good professional. In my LIS 650 class, I discovered the two key elements of leadership are IQ, intelligence quotient, and EI, emotional intelligence, and how EI plays a more pronounced role in determining a good leader. However, I see no reason these factors should only factor into a leadership role. The ability to understand the emotions of patrons allows for the professional to be able to better relate to them while providing service, while the intelligence of the professional will ensure said service of high quality. At the time of taking the course, I described my own disappointment with the fact that EI was more highly valuable in this field due to personal belief. But I have since worked to develop a greater understanding of why this is, and see now the ability to read the feelings of a patron will allow me as a professional a clear picture of how to assist them. Whether the patron is annoyed, worried, or angry, or whatever else, being able to see that will help inform me exactly how I should approach the providing of service in that instance. I have been working to hone this skill over the course of many jobs I have held, each one, academic or retail, requiring me to interact with patrons as the core of my job. Those professional service mannerisms will serve me well if I can hone them, and I will continue to work on doing so. However, perhaps the best demonstration of my own professional development, and I claim this at the risk of being a bit of a smart aleck, is this very capstone portfolio. It houses a rather comprehensive demonstration of my abilities and their development through the whole of my engagement with the program. Every assignment is a chance for me to better myself. Every assignment, one that allows me to further analyze my own knowledge and skills. Truthfully, I'm certain such pales in comparison to actual on-the-floor experience, but I have to start somewhere, and this has been one of the better places and ways to do so. To a less potentially controversial claim, the two specializations that fall under the broader scope of information science that carry the greatest interest for me are my works in the general public library field and as a public school librarian, or media specialist, as they are professionally referred to. My ultimate hope is to gain employment with the former, as I have an extreme fondness for the public library, largely due to my own nostalgia, and what has the potential to continue to be and to become, in my mind, to the communities they serve. I could see myself doing well in the field as anything from a general librarian to an event planner, organizing reading programs or other activities for the library to host. In regards to the media specialist area, I have already completed certification to be a substitute and need only take the praxis to become a certified teacher, and previous experience with working with students in the grade school range and finding it enjoyable leads me to conclude it would be a fine place for me. The academic libraries of universities would also be a fine fit, I think, as I have had interning experience in the field, and I'm familiar with a number of persons that operate my own local academic library at the Richmond Community College. The location I chose for my LIS 610 Action Research project. With connections like these, entering into the specialization, while likely not easy, sounds like it would be a smooth transition for me, and I know them well enough that I know they would be more than willing to assist me. And on the topic of assistance, As I mentioned in the opening paragraph, I am not alone as an information professional. There are a number of organizations of interest to my chosen career field that are more than capable of providing assistance to me, and that I am capable of providing assistance to in turn. The American Library Association, the oldest and largest library association in the world, is dedicated to the expanding of information services globally for all types of library institutions, and promote professionalism, integrity, innovation, and, most importantly for me, intellectual freedom. An affiliate of the ALA, the North Carolina Library Association, which serves North Carolina's information needs through the promotion of research and publication of library and information science-related materials, and supports a network of libraries and professionals that work within them. I regret that I wasn't able to attend the conference they held this past October, but sadly other duties confined me to my local area while it was in progress. Still, I have had tangential connection with both of these groups throughout my duration in the program, using their website and reaching out to them as I searched for a place to start in the field. I hope to improve my connections with both of these organizations as I move onward to my future. In summary, I will continue to strive to improve my professional abilities, specifically my service-providing skills, as I venture onward to bigger and better things. It is through this constant striving for professional improvement that I can ensure my work is always of the highest quality. While doing this, I plan on looking to the ALA, NCLA, and others for support and a place to begin my work, even if they merely need volunteers for one type of service or another. And next time a conference rolls around, I intend to find a way to attend it. A continued expressed interest in them will allow me to find the exact niche I need to dig my heels in and begin my information sciences career. On a final and more personal note that I feel is relevant and worth sharing, I know that the area I have the most improvement to make in is my connection skills. I have not managed to put forth the greatest effort when it comes to knowing leading people in the field. I have become familiar with many names and faces over the course of my education, such as Dr. Anthony Chow, whom I've had more classes with than any other professor, and Nora Bird, my advisor. I hope to continue to work with them even after I have left this program behind and moved on to greener pastures, in order to continue to grow my connections in the field and, through said connections, become a consistently better information professional.